Hola Team Puglets! Wish you all a very happy Lodi. Lodi diyan lakh badaiyan sab nu. Now even though I grew up in a Kashmiri Pandit family, but I always claimed that dil se to assi Punjabi hi hain yaar. So today I'm going to speak about one of my most favorite Indian festivals, Lodi, which is celebrated in northern India, especially by the people of Punjab and Haryana with lot of enthusiasm. Well, Punjabiyan di battery to charge hi rehti hai hamesha. But we're not going to speak about what is Lodi and like in a very traditional way. But if you don't know this, I'm a storyteller. I'm a big sucker for amazing, fascinating cultures and traditions across the globe. So this video will be filled with stories, legends, fun facts about Lodi and a lot of free का ज्ञान. तो मेरे साथ आओ मेरे दोस्तों कुछ किस्से सुनो. Let's do some time traveling and imagine how humans in the ancient times would wonder when the sun goes farther south. Will it ever come back? And then they would pray to the Lord of Light to bring the sun back by celebrating these different festivals and rituals. Because it must be very hard for them. As we all know, the night is dark and full of terrors, old man, but the fire will burn them all away. We as a generation are so spoiled for choices that it just takes a slow Wi-Fi connection to lose our shit. So just imagining these first world problems, what a time that must have been, right? So Lodi is one of the many different celebrations of the winter solstice around the world. For example, the Dongjai festival in China, solstice chase bike ride in Wisconsin, burning the clocks in Brighton, England, and St. Lucia's Day in Sweden. The Lodi festival of North India also coincides with the Pongal in Tamil Nadu, Makar Sankranti in Bengal, Maga Bihu in Assam, and Thai Pongal in Kerala. And wow, aren't we all just so similar to each other? I wonder why there is so much of discrimination on the basis of caste or religion or race anyway. Now there are so many different legends and stories behind the festival of Lodi that it amuses me. For example, Lodi basically marks the end of winter. Lodi is a harvest festival of Punjab, very famously known as the breadbasket state of India. It's not just a festival for them, it's a way of life. But the main and most interesting legend, however, associated with the festival of Lodi is the tale of Sundari Mundari. It is actually the story of a man called Dulha Bhatti who lived during the times of Mughal Emperor Akbar. So he was basically like Punjabi Robin Hood. But not just that, he also rescued a lot of young Punjabi women from the slave markets of the medieval times and got them married in a very traditional way. Sundari and Mundari were two such women who were saved by Dulha Bhatti and got married on the day of Lodi. And since then, the villagers also associate the festival of Lodi with Dulha Bhatti and they sing folk songs like Sundar Mundriyo ho, Tera kaun bichara ho. Apart from several legends behind this wonderful festival of Lodi, there are a lot of different customs and rituals that are performed. For example, children, they go from door to door singing songs about Dulha Bhatti and asking for money or sweets from people, which kind of reminds me of Halloween. Remember? Trick or treat? Do I really need to give more examples of how we all are so similar no matter where we come from? But the most fascinating of all, apart from of course the food, is the tradition of having a bonfire. People circle around this holy fire, throwing puffed rice, popcorn, singing all the folk songs and dancing and exchanging gifts and good vibes, and they do it until the fire burns out. I really love how all these festivals brings us all together, and if you think about it, there's just one common race, there's just one common religion, which is humanity. Lastly, one of the very important things that everyone prays for during this holy fire is for purity to come and dirt to depart. Fire, as we all know, is a very important element of this universe and it's associated with the concept of life and death. It is a symbol of transformation and regeneration. It represents the sun, and sun for me is the closest thing to magic. Have you ever watched a sunset or a sunrise from beginning till the end? Oh my god. And believe you me, after living for 2 years in Germany, I now realize the value of sunshine in one's life. I really pray for it. And the best part about the sun is that it just rises it burns and it shines. The holy Lohri fire is also another chance for all of us to enhance our spiritual strength by burning the darkness that creeps inside us. In the end, I would just like to say that let us all get together and burn the seeds of ego, hatred, disrespect, self-doubt, arrogance and pride. Treat everyone equally, be open-minded, travel a lot, work hard, give your curiosity a chance. And lastly, quoting the woman of my dreams, Meryl Streep, quoting her best friend, late Princess Leia, when you have a broken heart, make art. If you like this video, please give it a big fat thumbs up. Comment below and let me know how are you celebrating the festival of Lohri. Is there any other culture or festival you would want me to make a video about? I know it's not a video that will make you laugh like my other comedy videos, but you know there are days when you can either make funny or feel funny, and I'm really feeling funny right now because of some of the personal situations going on, as well as I have a fever and a really bad cold and throat infection. Sorry for my bad voice today. I really need the sun. Hear me or hear me. So for now, I hope you can relate to this video. It makes you feel good. It makes you at least smile, and if you do, please do share this video. Every share of yours takes me one step closer to my dream. And subscribe to my channel because I make a new video every week. I'm also going to announce a fan meetup in Jammu for my lovely puglets. Stay tuned to my socials. Until we meet again, rise and shine, Kadoosh. Tanu de de Lohri, to teri jeeve jodi. Lohri Mubarak!